Well, we're going on another adventure, this time Texas. In fact, the Big Thicket. Now, at one time, two-thirds of Texas was one huge forest, very dense. It could take all day to drive across Texas just in a car. But they say this is the most haunted state there is. Now, it's true that if you walk around the Texas forest very long, you're probably stepping on somebody's grave. There are lots of people buried in Texas forests, from the Civil War to the Mexican War to the Indian Wars, and then all the people that died who were pioneers came here. A lot of children died. They're buried here, they're buried there. Nobody knows where they are. So, this legend we're fixing to explore, the ghost light of the Big Thicket, may be true. In fact, the ghost light legend has been going on over 100 years. People have been claiming to see it. Now, it's hard to say what's legend, and it's hard to say what's myth. Through my investigation, I did find out that, of course, the Big Thicket exists, and the railroad at one time went through that Big Thicket because in Texas at that time, late 1899, 1901, there were very few roads, very few little towns. So they had to put a train in to move all the oil they were finding. So we know for a fact that the train existed. We know for a fact that the train tracks existed. The only question is, some people say they see a man carrying a lantern going up and down the old train tracks. Now, those train tracks have been removed, long gone. It's just a bare road. But people still claim they see the light and the man carrying the light up and down the train tracks. In fact, some people claim they've seen the man going through the woods. And I say, man, they claim it's a ghost. But what if this is a hoax? I don't know. So we're going to go check it out. Now, right now, we have entered the Big Thicket. And they're not exaggerating when they say Big Thicket. We're coming up on the old Till Cemetery out here, out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. You stay here and guard your truck. I myself have seen a video of the ghost light there. I'm going to have to see it for myself. What's causing it? You know, it is a fact that there's methane gas in swamp areas, and quite often ghost lights are seen around swamp areas. Isn't that strange? So maybe it's a matter of perception. They're seeing something and they want to attribute a spirit to it. But it may be actually just simply gas from the swamp. Could be. We'll find out, hopefully. But there is no doubt it could be possible for it to be gas from the swamp. Well, I'm telling you, that's smart. It's caught one of these vines right in the face. Some people think these expeditions are fake. They're not. They're dangerous. I always give warnings about it. Snakes, bees, mosquitoes, other wild animals, and then nature itself. Caught it right in the nose. It really smarts. Stay safe. There's a reason why I come out of here with all these scratches and scars from doing this over the years. Easy to get hurt. Now, many people back for over 200 years have claimed there are spirits in these woods. They claim there are demons and hates and spooks, ghosts of all types out here. Could be, because this is one spooky place. Now I'm walking the woods to, you might say, set a perimeter up of the area I want to search tonight. It's really thick out here. You can't see more than 10 feet sometimes. And we're surrounded by water. There's a lot of water out here, a lot of snakes out here, a lot of gators out here. It makes it a little difficult to search it at night, but we're going to do our best. Every once in a while I see something moving in the brush. I'm not sure what it is. It just sort of zips through there. Thought it was a big bird at first that moves so fast, but it can't be. Just right through there. It's really swampy in here. Good place to get snake bit. That if you walk through the woods long enough in Texas, you're stepping on somebody's body. That's how many people are buried in our forests. From the Indian Wars, the Mexican War, the Civil War, and the bandits, the murders and the bandits. So it may be true. There may be more than one body buried in those woods. But we're trying to find out about just one of them. The one that's carrying the light up and down the railroad tracks and through the forest. Is it true? There has to be something there because too many people have sworn to seeing the light. And when the other video crew checked it out, they saw the light. Okay, meter's telling us it's 82.7 degrees out here. That's about right, but I'm not reading any field reading, any magnetic field, none at all. So in this particular area, it's not representing a magnetic field at all here. We'll walk around for a minute and check it over here, get a couple of various readings. Okay, at this time, I'm still getting a no field reading. Now that can change from place to place, but for this particular area, I've got 82.5 degrees, but no magnetic field. Now, there was a slight temperature change here just now. It's going to 0.5 degrees either way. For some reason, it's jumping back and forth. It's late evening. We were testing for a electromagnetic force or field. We can't find one, but for some strange reason in this small area, I'm getting roughly a 2-degree variance in the temperature just walking through here. I can't explain that because it's late in the evening. The temperatures have been steady all day, but we are getting a difference in the temperature reading here. Will that cause some of the problems, or could that cause the ghost? I don't know yet. We'll have to wait tonight and see. We'll see if it changes again. This water out here, sometimes it's 6 inches deep. You step off and it may be 6 feet deep. You never know in these swamps. But you get a lot of reflections off the water. That might be causing the light to happen. If it happens on a moonlit night, that's a very good chance that's what people are seeing. Come out here, it's best to have boots or at least rubber boots. The ground is real soft and real soggy. It's beautiful here, peaceful, but I figure come dark, it's gonna get real spooky real fast. Every so often the brush just moves like something went through it, but you can't see a thing. I don't see a thing, I just see the brush moving. Most spots I can't see more than 10 feet out here. Brush is too thick. Sometimes I see things moving through the brush, but I can't tell what it is. May camp right here tonight. It's about the best place to get a view. It's so thick it's going to be hard spotting that light. But this is about the biggest little clearing I can find. And we're in the area that the light is seen. Okay, I'm back at the truck getting equipment. And the coyotes, gotta be careful with coyotes. Usually they're not much of a risk, but if they're hungry, they can be. You never know. That's one reason I carry a small camera, and when I'm on these shoots, it's real hard running with a big camera. you're not on the trail, you'll never find your way around out here at night. I can see a light through the woods, but I think it's actually the moon showing. It could be reflecting off of something. That might be what people are saying. So far, I don't see anything strange. Some lights that could be what they're saying, but I'm not for sure yet. It's not quite dark enough. I keep thinking I see a light, but when I try to focus on it, it seems to disappear. There again, I thought I saw it right through the bushes. I don't know if you can see it or not. I think that's it right there. That middle screen on the top. It's not bright enough though to tell for sure. If anything strange would happen, it'll for sure happen out here. Most people would never see it or know anything's going on out here because they're not coming out here at night. There it is again. Like it's up in the trees glowing. It could be a bioluminescent fungi. There's a lot of bioluminescent plants out here in these forests, and they will glow and appear to be a light. It's not real bright, so that could be what that is. See it right there. That's there. That is a light. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Just below the skyline, that is a light. See it twinkle right about center and below the sky. But there it just disappeared. I don't know what it is, but it's there. Now it's disappeared. I can't see it. There, I can see it. See it shining. Seems to be moving, but not by much. It's gone again. Okay, we'll continue looking. That may be exactly what everybody's seeing because that is bright enough to see. Seem to change positions too. But that could be an illusion, I'm not for sure. And that could also be a reflection off this water up on the something. Maybe the leaves in the tree, some of them will reflect light at night. Nothing over here. Seems like it's disappeared. Question is, what is it? Most ghosts are seen supposedly at night, which makes no sense because if a ghost exists, they wouldn't vanish just because it's daytime. So maybe it's simple. Because they don't have enough form, physical form, when the light is out in the daytime, you simply can't see them. That may be an explanation for why people see ghosts at night and rarely see them in the daytime, except maybe in the dense, shadowy woods where there's sort of a reflection. But for sure, if ghosts can exist at night, they exist in the daytime too. Thought I saw somebody over there. I guess not. Could have sworn I saw somebody. last night we did find some lights in the forest. One of them was a dim glow. I don't think the camera even picked it up. It's so dim, I believe it was a bioluminescent fungus. And if it's really dark at night, you can see it with your eyes after they adjust, and people might think it's a ghost. It's sort of eerie looking, it is. Then I spotted two other lights, and one was like real small and quite a ways off, and the other was a little bigger, and it was a lot brighter, and it appeared to move, and then it went off, and then it went on. But could it be a trick? I mean, of the imagination. I mean, we're out there in the woods. If something moves in front of it, it makes it look like it's flickering off and on. It might look like movement to some people. But there are lights here in the Big Thicket that can be seen. There's no doubt on that. What are they? We don't know yet. We're going to try again tonight. We're going to try to find out what it is. I will tell you this, it's really, really spooky being out there alone at night. You know if there's things around you. What is it? Well, coyotes for one, bobcats, maybe even a bear. So, what's going on in the Big Thicket? Don't know yet. I know that the stories of lights being seen there are true now because I've seen them myself. Now, last night, as you noticed, last night, if you noticed, there was a red flag hanging from a limb, I believe it was. I put that out there to help find my way to the camp because you're going through those woods at night, it's about impossible. If you don't have a real worn trail, it's about impossible to know where in the poo you are. It's very hard. So I marked it and flagged it to help me find it when I went there at night and the flashlight picked it up. I encourage people to go on these adventures. I encourage them first, though, to be safety and learn something about safety. Now I'm going to search again tonight. Before it gets too dark, I want to check the area out again. Now I know I'm in the exact same spot because there's my flag that I marked this area with so I know exactly where I was going in the dark. Now, the first light was in this direction. and I'd say it's about maybe 30 degrees off the ground. The second light was actually in this direction, another probably 35, 40 degrees, and it was up probably about 45, 50 degrees. So I know exactly what I saw. One light was there, one light was here. This was the most interesting one. It was the brightest one, and it kept going off and on. This one over here was a lot weaker. You could see it, but it on the camera, it looks real small light, so it had to be a long ways off. So this is an area, and I can't see anything that could cause those lights to appear. There's nothing out here. This particular area, I'm not even actually really close to the water, so it's probably not a reflection off the water. But this is where it was. And so I'm going to come back to the exact same spot tonight and try that again with the camera and see what we can catch. But there's got to be something. Nothing happens per chance. There has to be something that is causing the lights. And the interesting thing is, it was just the lights. There's nothing else strange going on. There were no sounds except for some foxes, you know, and stuff. Well, that's normal out here. So I really don't have anything to go by except there's a light. That's all I could see. No sound, no generators, no equipment, you know, from the road. It's a long ways to the road, but I probably could hear it. There's nothing to give me an indication what caused the light. Now, I understand why so many superstitious people think the place is haunted. It's spooky out here. It's scary out here. You get out here and you are all alone. You know you're all alone. It's thick, it's brushy. It has a long history of strange things happening here. I'm talking about way over 150 years. People claim to see ghosts and creatures, and Bigfoot even has been seen here. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it, but I can't explain it. But there's a long history, and I know that people are seeing something. I know they're seeing the light. I saw the light myself. What else is going on out here? I don't know. I really don't know. But, you know, it's just creepy. It's just creepy out here. And I love being in the woods, but it's still creepy out here. It seems like there's something there, something watching you. Probably just an animal, though. A lot of them out here. There are a lot of animals out here. As I have said, you don't find very many bones out here in the wilderness. And this is a bone from a wild animal. You see the teeth, the canine teeth. This is most likely a coyote, even though it was a pretty big coyote. You know, the only reason it's still here is there more than likely are not a lot of other animals in this specific location. Now, it's always the little things that give you the clues. And when I went back over the film, I found it right when I was at the edge of the swamp. A white, misty form appeared. I can't explain it, but you can see it. Not a thing so far. Oh, dad blame it, I've lost the flashlight. My battery's gone dead. I'll have to use my headlight, but it's not very bright. A lot smaller. Hard to see out here with it. It's real dim. It's appeared again. Now it's to my left. It looks like it's a lot further away now, though. All I can hear are the crickets and the insects. I don't hear any other sounds coming from it. I've been looking for about an hour, but I haven't been able to spot anything. There's something there. There's a light. Not real big, and it appears to be way back in the brush. It's moving slightly. It's not moving fast. It just appeared out of nowhere. Gone again. It just disappears. Every once in a while I see something moving in the brush. You're not on the trail, you'll never find your way around out here at night. I think I see somebody. Hello? Hello? Who is that? Who is that? Hello? I know I can see somebody moving. Last night, I took pictures into the woods with me to shoot the lights. Everything was good at first. Saw some deer, some other animals. Coyotes were howling. Had problems with my flashlight. We got up there and all of a sudden the lights showed up. More than one, numerous lights. They got dark. It got really dark and the lights started flashing. Then I saw something walking through the woods. I hollered at it. It didn't respond. Next thing I know, the lights were everywhere. They were everywhere. There was noise everywhere. There were squeals and screaming everywhere. It got closer and closer. Everything went dark. And then this big light appeared. And it came out of the light. Me and Peaches tried to escape. We ended up spending the night wandering the woods. We were so confused from the light. We finally made our way out. I can tell you this, the lights are real. But there's a beast in the light. If you go into the Big Thicket, you may see my orange marker marking where I did my research. I suggest you turn and run. Run as hard as you can, because you don't want to be in the dark with those things. Beware the beast. Beware the beast.